Hello, welcome to Bodhicaryavatara, chapter 6, verse 13. Durga putraka karnata dahachedadivedanam vrita sahante muktyartam ahankasmatu kataraha. Now I'll bring the text up and read it again. There we are. Durga putraka karnata dahachedadivedanam vrita sahante muktyartham ahankasmatu gataraha. Durga putraka karnata, it's a compound noun describing a particular group of people. The word Karnata came into English as the Carnatic part of South India. In Sanskrit, Karnata is used to mean both the place and the inhabitants of that place. What the word has meant, or the portion of India that word has represented, has been rather fluid and loose over the centuries. It's the modern Karnataka state, the one in Western India, the one next up from Kerala, so down at the bottom you've got Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and next up on the western from Kerala is the Karnataka. But in earlier times, it referred variously to the as it were, the southern part of the Indian cone, as it were, the downwards facing triangle forming the southern end of India. And at other times, it referred to what is broadly the eastern part, the coastal part of Tamil Nadu, and possibly with a bit of Andhra Pradesh as well. So it's a rather geographically fluid word, and I don't know, maybe somebody else does, tell me if you do, what exactly Shantideva meant when he was using the word, but he was referring to a particular kind of practice, the worship of the goddess Durga. So let me call up my pad. Durga, um, difficult to get to, beyond reach. It's from the root gum, meaning to go. When gum occurs at the end of a compound, meaning going, it actually just becomes ga. The M drops off and it declines like a noun or adjective ending in a short a in the normal way. With the prefix dur, dush, dur, durga, dur in the sense of difficult here, difficult or impossible. Durga, difficult to go, therefore inaccessible, beyond reach, something you can't get to. Another mean that, and in the name of the goddess, a female deity, so it now takes the feminine form Durga, the inaccessible goddess, or the goddess beyond reach. Another meaning of Durga is a fortress, like a stronghold, because it's difficult to get to. Let me just call it up on Moni Williams here. Durga. So the normal meaning of the word here is difficult of access or approach. Name of an asura. And a Durga as a noun, difficult or narrow passage, place difficult of access, citadel, stronghold. But here it of course refers to the goddess Durga. Let's just call up Durga. Um, Durga. Here we are, the inaccessible or terrific goddess. Maybe the idea of terrific in the slightly older English sense of causing terror, therefore somebody who frightens you off because so terrifying in aspect, difficult to approach in that sense. Back to where we were. So Durga Putraka. Putraka is like a diminutive, putra meaning a son, putraka. Sons here used in the sense of, disciples, the little ones, as one's flock, as the pastor might say, my children. So the Durga sons, Durga worshippers of the Carnatic. So let's just take generally southern India here. So that means the Durga worshippers of the Carnatic region. Dahachedadi Vedanam Vrita Sahante. Vedanam, this is the feminine noun Vedana, which we all know from Buddhist teaching, Vedana, sensational feeling. This is it's a feminine noun ending in long a, accusative Vedanam. The verb is sahante, meaning they bear or they endure. So these Durga worshippers of the Karnataka, they sahante, they endure Vedanam. Vedanam feeling in this context, of course, a painful feeling, because what feeling is it? It's the daha cheda adi, burning, cutting adi, and so on. Remember the word adi means a beginning. So whenever you see that immediately following another noun at the end of a compound or subcompound, it means etc. I mean, in Latin just means and other things. So a list of things beginning with daha cheda, literally burning, cutting, beginning. In other words, a list of things beginning with burning and cutting. So it exactly corresponds to etc. and other things. So daha chedadi vedanam sahante, they bear, they endure the vedanam, the sensation. What sensation? The chedadi, burning, cutting, etc. So they endure the pains of such things as burning and cutting their flesh, and they endure those pains vrita. Vrita, let me just bring the iPad again. Here we are. It's from, or appears to be, the etymology isn't totally certain, but I'm kind of provisionally satisfied with this one. It's from vre. Vre means several things. One of them is to choose, and that's where we get the word vara, meaning a choice. And vrita is made into an adverb. So vrita, meaning originally it meant by choice or willingly. And then came to mean lightly, at will, easily, not thinking too much about it. No big deal. That's the idea behind it. It's something you choose to do. Here it probably has this combined meaning, vrita sahante. They undergo willingly and without making a big deal of it. Maybe that's the kind of idea. But the idea is they willingly undergo these sufferings of daha and cheda. Daha and cheda, regularly formed nouns from dah to burn, and daha, a burning, a noun, chid to cut, and as normal here, make a verbal noun with guna of the I, cheda, just burning and cutting. So dahachedadi vedanam vritasahante, they endure willingly, they bear or endure willingly. The vedana, the feeling, but here meaning the painful feeling, vedanam sahante, they dahachedadi vedanam vritasahante, they willingly undergo, endure the pains of cutting and burning, adi, etc. Muktyartham, artha, our well-known artha, meaning, well, one meaning is meaning, but at the risk of boring repetition, but it's a very important word. It's the idea of one's destination. It's from the root artha. It's from the root re, meaning to go, and it's got a nominalizing suffix. That's an ending that turns the root into a noun. So, and with the guna of the ri, so it becomes ar, that's regular. So artha. So artha literally means one's going, the place where one goes, and therefore a destination, a purpose. It also, um, if you, it also means welfare or benefit. You know, the place you want to be, what you want to have. It also means wealth, as in because wealth is, you know, the physical wealth, well-being, wealth and well-being, things that you want to have, things that you naturally incline towards. Artha also has the meaning of meaning, because, you know, what is the word getting at? What's the meaning of the word? A word, you know, what's its aim? What's its purpose? So that artha also, so it's the goal of a word. And the Karaniyametta Sutta, Karaniyam Atta Kusalena, Artha Sanskrit, Atta Pali, Karaniyam Atta Kusala, goal skilled, one who is skillful in achieving the goal, in getting to the desired destination of the path. At the end of a compound, in the accusative, it makes an adverbial phrase. So muktyartham means for the purpose of, with the goal of, with the objective of. So mukti, liberation, from the root much, mukti. So for muktyartham, for the purpose of liberation. So it's saying that the Durga Putraka Karnata, these Durga sons or Durga worshippers of the Carnatic, vrita sahante, willingly endure, dahachedadi vedanam, burning, cutting, etc., feeling, that is painful feeling, muktyartham, for the purpose of mukti, liberation. And then ahankasmatu kataraha. Kataraha means cowardly. There's the etymology of it. Moni Williams says it's doubtful, but the word katara means which, or what, or even what sort of. In fact, there are two words, katara and katama. Strictly speaking, katara means which of two, and katama means which of more than two. But that distinction got a little bit blurred in the later language. In Pali, you have both, and again in Pali, it's a little bit blurred. So katara, what sort of? But make now a derivative noun from that with vriddhi of the air. So katara, meaning what sort of a person is that? and then that came to mean kind of timid, cowardly. So it's not an entirely satisfactory etymology. It might be a made-up etymology. Um, it doesn't matter too much anyway. So kasmatu kataraha. So aham kasmatu kataraha. Why then kasmat? From the ablative tat, tasmat, from that means therefore. So kim, ablative kasmat, from what, meaning why. Ahang kasmatu katara. Why then am I such a coward? So if I want to be, he's saying here, I want to be liberated, but I shy away from enduring unpleasantness in life. Now look at these Durga Putraka Karnata, these Durga worshippers, the children of Durga from southern India, who Vritam Sahante willingly endure Dahachedadi Vedanam, the pains of burning and cutting themselves. Ahang, I, Kasmat tu, why then, Gatra, a coward, why then am I such a coward? So we'll call up the text again. Here we are. Durga Putraka Karnata Dahachedadivedanam Vritta Sahante Muktyartham Ahang Kasmatu Katraha. Once more. Durga Putraka Karnata Dahachedadivedanam Vritta Sahante Muktyartham Ahang Kasmatu Gatraha. And that's it for this verse.